This is Tank's Vlog. It's October 11th, 2018. We are brought to you by Allow Me to Be Frank, the weekly podcast you can hear on SoundCloud and iTunes. And we had another great episode this week. Talked about the ALDS, NLDS, NFL, and signing up for LA Fitness, which of course I went to another Aquafit class today. So I'm well on my way of trying to get some definitive pounds off. I plan to try to take a lot of these Aquafit classes. And the plan is to try to go to LA Fitness 3 or 4 times a week, depending on what my schedule looks like. Tomorrow I'm going to the Devil's Home Opener. I'll be there tonight at the Prudential Center. The weather, though, is postponed some of the festivities. There's not going to be that red carpet entrance this time around. It's going to be done later this week on the Sunday game when they play the Sharks. But the Devils will be taking on the Capitals, and on Wednesday night the Capitals were home. And in a rematch of the Stanley Cup Final, beat the Vegas Golden Knights 5-2. Washington's off to a good start, 2-0-1. Vegas isn't. They've lost 3 of their first 4 games in regulation. Perhaps a little bit of Stanley Cup final hangover. And it was Evgeny Kuznetsov who had a big night with a goal and 3 assists. Alex Ovechkin had a pair of goals as Washington beat Vegas 5-2. Meanwhile, the Flyers just absolutely thumped the hapless Ottawa Senators 7-4. And it was the Arizona Coyotes beating the Ducks 3-2 in a shootout. So, this is what happens when the ANLDS and the NLDS don't get 5-game series. You get nights that are kind of dead. I mean, NBA doesn't start until next week. It's Thursday night football will be tonight, so you'll be talking a lot about the Giants-Eagles. It's a game of survival for the Giants. While the Eagles are hoping to get on track, they've had a Super Bowl hangover. They're 2-3 so far. Of course, I got my picks down below. And for the first time ever, I'm bringing Forecaster Frank's NFL picks to Barstool. They'll be published at noon, so keep an eye out on that. See if you like how I present my weekly picks. I've been doing the weekly picks on Sports Encyclopedia since 2001, so check it out. Without a doubt, check it out on Barstool. Keep those page views coming. NLCS doesn't begin until Friday. Yankees gave a little bit of their postmortems. And they go into an uncertain off season. I don't expect CC Sabathia to be back. If there was any, the Yankees had any brains at all, they'd go out and find a new manager. I mean, Aaron Boone was just a dreadful hire. And Giancarlo Stanton, they're stuck with him. They're stuck with him, and I think he's only going to get worse. I think Giancarlo Stanton is going to be an absolute disaster when it's all said and done with the Yankees. And for the guy that had 59 home runs, just some people just can't handle the spotlight and can't handle the pressure. And Stanton is proven to be one of those players who could be. I mean, just he isn't just bad in the clutch. He is awful in the clutch. Beyond awful. He's atrocious, incompetent. Perhaps, maybe even the absolute worst. Alright, let's see. We got our 3 stars. It's hockey. It's Jacob Voracek, who had 5-point night, 2 goals, 3 assists, and leading the Flyers over the hapless Senators. Evgeny Kuznetsov with his 4-point night in Washington. And let's give the third one to Alex Ovechkin, also of the Capitals. since we just have so few games to really draw from. I mentioned it's Devils home opener on Thursday night, and it's the 44th birthday to a Devils legend, Jason Arnott, who scored the game-winning cup-clinching goal in overtime, Game 6, 2000 Stanley Cup Finals. So we got Jason Arnott's birthday. He is 44 years old. And we take a look back to 1948, 70 years ago, when the Cleveland Indians beat the Boston Braves in the World Series. The Indians have not won a World Series since. So it's been 70 years, fans in Cleveland. 70 years. Been a long time. So remember, listen to Allow Me to Be Frank. And don't just listen to this week's episode. You can go back and listen to so many episodes. I got some great Tank's tales about the Steinbrenner years. You Yankee fans who are mourning about the elimination can listen to that. And have a good day.